Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Rashford.
Rashford!
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Wilfried Zaha, we all knew about his ability as a winger, but I think he can be a far more rounded player than that, Peter. His best performances seem to come when given the freedom to roam and he's allowed to play through the middle behind the central striker.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And here's Sørloth. Berardi. Sørloth. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's the keeper's ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rashford. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Berardi. Passes short and sharp. Shot a goal! Goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Parma finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Stengs. Parma are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Sanchez, and he goes cross-field.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So what can they make of this? Oh, what has happened here? That's where it came from. He's had a shot! And he's forced to go back. Now it Stengs. Stengs.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That's put paid to the danger. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Simeone looking to receive it in space. That could spell trouble. Ball in towards the middle. And that should get the job done. That is a brilliant interception. Stengs. Some good work on the right flank here. Pinches it off him. Luis Alberto. Sørloth. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rashford. Gets a good foot in there. Lojek looking understandably energised after his goal. No, that's been intercepted. Luis Alberto. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Sorlot. Zaha. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And here's Rashford.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Logic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Dundee United with the corner, they're first. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Now it stings. Oh, can he get onto this?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That has been cut short. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Luis Alberto. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Lewis Skelly. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that has put paid to that. Zaha. Zaha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Stengs. Simeone. Luis Alberto. And it's Berardi. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. Shot, surely! And that's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now that's well seen too. Now, can they get him away? Luis Alberto shoots! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Berardi. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 24. Lascia il campo per il
So we're off again.
numero 6.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
looking to pass their way up the pitch. Parma, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he's there to retrieve it. Madsen. Parma are looking to break at pace. Now it's Rashford. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Luis Alberto. That's an imaginative pass. Stood up well to him there. Looking for a runner. Floated through. And he's intervened well there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. Lojek. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's good running with the ball. Not the most accurate pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
È di 50.913 spettatori.
Luis Alberto. Now, what about a counter-attack? Foot in. And he was quick to react. Parma are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Berardi tries to play it through. And that's an excellent interception. Opts for safety. And it's Zaha. And here's Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 25.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, il numero 11.
That has
il
been
numero
slung
99.
wide.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Parma have the chance to go the other way. He's found the way through. That's been cut out, well played. That's really well cleared.
Parma really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Gomez is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Sancho! It's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Parma cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now.
He's having a pop! It's run loose, who's going to get there? So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Now it's Simeone. Has to go back here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And across it goes. And the volley. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Might want to be careful there.
Can he get it through? Eleni came up. Dundee United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Sancho. Sancho, and and the shot! Oh, crossbar! Lewis Skelly attempts a clearance, and he's there to clear it. Pass somewhat off target. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Celik for Olise. Casemiro. And it's Bachurina. And Ndiaye does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good-looking ball. Gomez picks it up out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Not got that quite right. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily...